What started off as anxiety and dread has now become a full-on assault of the senses of my mind.
Thank you for coming to my house.
Except, this movie in my head is now playing in real time at this abandoned movie theater.
Swing 666 is ready for you.
None of you!
My head snaps.
Yeah, keep it real safe, you know what I mean?
In reaction to the fear and trepidation.
We have a casino.
This feeling is immobilizing and mirrors the decay I feel surrounding me. I can feel a non-human presence in my proximity. The silver screen becomes a reflection of my vulnerabilities from a bygone era as I feel myself merging with characters of the past.
I'm gonna sacrifice you.
Somehow, in this place, we become one.
Like my victims will seize it. Go on. Let's see if you survive.
Hi, I'm Spooky Kisses. And why am I here in a haunted attraction reading a book?
Alright guys, get to your seats, but first, who are we?
I'm Spooky Kisses.
We're gonna show you Laurel's House of Horror. Located in Laurel, Maryland. The words that come to mind here are fun and fear. And the nighttime atmosphere here at Laurel's during the fall is simply so authentic. The queue line is like a street party, but as you make your way towards the entrance, the laughter and the smiles get a little more serious as you approach this historic building, rumored to be haunted. Once inside, things will manifest quickly for you.
If you'd like to place your bets, you can. I know how I feel.
Understanding what it means to be a scare actor requires a deep dive into their intricate, perhaps bewildering minds.
We have a casino. We have a pool. Kick up your feet.
It's a psychological journey,
Enjoy your stay!
an examination of their unusual thought process.
It doesn't look like you cleaned your feet. You're dragging dirt through the hallway. I just cleaned in here.
The costumes they wear, the sets they craft, are reflections of a seemingly psychopathic inclination. This unique obsession with fear and terror isn't easily understood. They thrive in environments of dread, delighting in the screams they induce. For them, it's a form of art, a disturbing yet enthralling craft. The psychological underpinnings of their work, once examined, might just reveal more about human nature than we'd like to admit.
My husband and I found this place. You know, we were out looking for a 5,000 and 10,000 square foot haunted house originally back in like 2013. So then we come across this old abandoned movie theater in the end of a shopping center. And we're like, has a whole courtyard. It's 28,000 square feet. And we went through and it was so spooky. We were like, oh my gosh, we absolutely have to have this place, but how can we do it? How's this gonna work out?
Charlene says they had to have this place. But maybe it was the theater that had to have them.
It worked out that we got it eventually, and we were so excited, then we couldn't sleep.
This is a unique haunted attraction. Who would think of it? An abandoned movie theater just 30 minutes out of Washington, D.C., located in Laurel, Maryland. It has a rich and dark history dating back more than 50 years. It's become an icon of a bygone era, nestled at the back of a once busy shopping center. Stories trapped within its walls remain as a silent witness to past events. This place is eerie.
You really will feel stuff like looking at you.
It's dark and feels troubled. We don't know the full history of this 50-year-old theater, but it thrives with paranormal activity.
Staring. Like, look at all the lights going on.
The lights just went off on the stage.
Yeah.
Twice. It happened once
before.
before.
They've been sucking the energy out of the cameras, too.
They say energy can neither be created or destroyed. It simply changes form. Hi, I'm Spooky Kisses, and we are at the Laurel's House of Horrors in Laurel, Maryland. And we are with Charlene Blankenship, who goes by the fabulous Miss Charlie, if you're nasty.
And this is our great Spooky Kisses that we're excited to have tonight.
Woo! Can't wait.
Listen, if it's something that you never did, if you're scared to do, listen, put it on your bucket list. This is what you want to do. Like skydiving and haunted houses. This is the Get this Laurel Haunted House. Get it. Let's go.
No! I don't want to hurt that snake. No, that thing is huge. Laurel's House of Horror was established in 2014 and quickly has become one of the most creative and theatrical haunts in the DC area. Laurel's features the haunted attraction, escape rooms, and paranormal tours. It's a hot spot for a scary and fun night out. Whoa! I hope they don't knock that guy off the stilts. Girls, you better bring shoes you can run in. You're gonna need them as they chase you out of the theater.
So like on Halloween night, we see like 3,000-4,000 people here, and it's insane.
To set the stage, so to speak, we really need to understand the historical significance of this old building and what came before. Everyone that we spoke with while visiting Laurel's has been deeply affected by the spirits that roam here.
This place is just awesome in and of itself, and it is haunted. And that happened even our first year during the day where we heard our first, like it was like a little girl like screaming or kind of almost like traipsing through an area. And we were down here in the broad daylight hearing this, and there was nothing in this courtyard. There was nothing around. And my husband thought it was his son's like phone or like a ring on his phone or something strange. So that was our first like, okay, that was strange. And then it just got spookier from there. And then after our first year of the haunt, his uncle passed away at the haunt. So he's been playing tricks on us too, ever since he passed, just to add to the ghosts, you know, not that there weren't plenty here before that.
How many do you think there are?
We got verification recently that there's around 20.
Wow.
Yeah, there might be more, and they're very specific with their sounds and the mannerisms, even the dialect of some of the ones that come up on the feed, because they have these special like low frequency like readers.
You have a ghost tour here.
We do. A lot of activity. For sure, you wouldn't do a tour and not have activity. It just always happens here. This has been happening with different paranormal tour groups. We don't tell them ahead of time what we've experienced, and they experience the same exact things that we've had in our other, tours, and just ourselves being here.
This Halloween haunt does have an extra creepy feel to it, and the paranormal activity here only adds to the atmosphere. I would not spend the night in this theater alone.
Checking in.
So we usually have like 2 actors, so one person kind of jump scares you as you walk in.
We met up with Alejo Casalate, the attraction's art director and talented special effects and makeup artist at Laurel's. He is also the videographer, and many of his amazing promo videos you will see mixed into this program. We'll meet up with Carlisle, Alejo's character, a little later.
For me, my biggest experience was next door is where the escape rooms are at. But my first year when I started working here, it was still completely a theater. All the seats were in and all that fun stuff. But we kept all of our props in there stored. And then I go in to try and grab some stuff out of storage so I can set it up and all that fun stuff. And I see what appears to be a person silhouette at the bottom of the theater. And I see the silhouette of this person just jump onto the screen, and then it expands on the screen. It was freaky. There's just a creepy hallway, and then it leads into the suite of the hotel. So this is like the little...
How did you guys slant the floor like this?
I don't know how they built it.
Or maybe it was already like
Oh yeah,
this.
this is like this because of the theater. So like you'll see like all the where the old seats were bolted into the floor.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Ask a dumb question, but I mean, I didn't get it at first. I was like, what? How'd you guys do this? So all the floors are slanted this way.
Yeah, it's like fun house, and so we've had to extra enforce our build, our mazes, so that it's safe for people to go through and not have a wall fall down or something crazy like that.
This is one of the bar scenes. Matt's partner stays in here and does amazing cocktails for all the people. All right, lovely pool
Oh
scene.
my God, this is awesome. Wait till you see this.
Heavily inspired by like the American Horror Stories hotel season, and I wanted to get like that kind of vibe.
The pool scene is one of my favorites. It's eerily creative and wraps you around so there's no escape from the actors.
This room probably took us like 4 days, 5 days. And then he has the amazing lighting throughout. So like there's lighting in each of these like core bowls and inside the sconces. And I mean, it's kind of mean this year. We went tall with the ceiling, so he has to be on 12-foot and 16-foot ceilings. They put all these lights up. I know Matt hates me.
In terms from a lighting perspective, I'm doing my best to try different things, new things, stuff that you don't typically see in haunted houses. Like, for example, this red light behind you, that's texture. We have lights that actually project texture. With that same fixture, I can manipulate the light. So from a circle to a triangle to a square. So I'm trying to up the ante more so than you see at a normal haunt. Trying to go about it from a more painterly and designerly way. With that being said, I've learned a lot from going to school for theater, and I'm trying to apply those same skills and same knowledge to the haunt industry to try to make it scarier, a little more in depth.
You know what I thought was interesting about you is you're so calm. We'll meet back up with Matt a little later when he's calm again. We're here with Charlie, and she owns this place. She owns the Laurel House of Horror, and it is amazing here. But the one thing that we wanted to kind of touch on is she lost her husband, and they started this together.
Rich is his name, but he goes by Cat at the firehouse. He's often known as Cat, hence that we're in Cat's Casino. We created this in memory of him. He passed away of lung cancer right before Christmas in 2021, so this is our first year without him. He did have cancer last season, but he was able to at least make it here some during last season to see one more run and see more of his dream come true.
Rich was a local firefighter in Howard County, Maryland. And part of his role here was to inspect commercial haunted attractions for fire safety compliance.
He came home from doing an inspection on another haunted house and came home to me and said, hey, let's do a haunted house. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Because he was bigger into Halloween than you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like Halloween. I love getting dressed up. I just wasn't as much a horror fan so much at that point. So he came home, said that, and that's where it all started. And then we kind of went from there searching for a place, and finally we find this old movie theater and think, oh my gosh, how could we ever own this? And we get the realty people, we are able to get it, and it started from there.
Charlene does have an incredible story. Despite the recent tragedy of losing her husband, she found the strength to continue fulfilling Rich's passion. Laurel's House of Horror was his baby, his dream. The entire close-knit team at Laurel's pays homage to his legacy and works relentlessly to uphold his vision. Their collective dedication is a testament to the profound respect they have for Rich.
We've been really blessed. We've been blessed with a good fire family, you know, with Rich and his fireman family and fireman friends who are fireman family, of course. And they really helped us get on our feet.
Rich was an icon in the local community. For his service of 20 years as a firefighter, he helped save so many lives and had the utmost respect from his firefighting brothers. One of which was quoted as saying, "Rich brought so much to the shift in the station. He loved this job and made such a difference to everyone he had contact with. I am so thankful I got to spend so much time with him." I think the last job we ran was this apartment building on Rowanberry. No one better to make the push with.
So I was trying to think of ways we can remember Rich, and in the haunt, outside of the haunt, you know, in my life. And so in this specific area, we decided, oh, we're doing this 1940s old hotel. Let's do a 1940s like old casino in his memory, because we got married in Vegas. He loved to gamble. He was a good gambler.
It's a fitting tribute to the man who started this incredibly unique theatrical attraction. One that has given countless nights of joy and fun to the surrounding community during the Halloween season.
So of course this is an old movie theater, so all the theater seating was here, all the movie screens. All the movie screens are still here, actually.
Oh, they are?
They are, and we use them in some of the scenes. We kept one fully intact with the seats. It's one of the smaller theaters, but we didn't want to lose that effect. And then we just created our scenes through it. So every year we built into more. You know, the first year we operated, we didn't use all the theaters, of course, because it was just so much to cover. But each year we just built into them, got the seats out. And then we had to build, of course, sideways because everything's at an angle because these are old. And these were the really steep, old movie theater, kind of almost like stadium seating. So even as I sit here, I'm on a rolly chair and I feel like I'm just gonna roll across.
But not only that, it kind of gives a really cool, eerie effect. I mean, I kind of forgot that theaters were on a slant, right? So when I came in, I was like, wow, how did they do this? This is amazing.
I'm the animal trainer. Not a good one, apparently.
Every haunt has a core crew. A team of dedicated and passionate individuals who will stop at nothing to build the best sets and scenes. I chatted with several folks from Laurel's who have many stories about spirits that roam this place. Is this place haunted, guys?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
There's apparitions that will run at you.
The ball! The ball! How can I go
You'll get random scratches on your arms.
Don't you think that's from just like jumping around, stuff like that?
I felt that, but then when I have a scratch in a weird place.
I'm on the top of my back, and I don't.
On my shoulder, sometimes on my ankle. Like I'm in combat boots, so nothing's
like,
touching my ankle.
It's concerning. But not in a way that's like.
They're good ghosts.
They're good.
Speak for yourselves.
Most days.
So my experience is a little weird. I was in the office. My arm was burning, and I had a cross scratched into my arm.
You did not.
And clearly, I didn't do it.
I felt the atmosphere in the room changing with all this ghost talk. No lie, I feel like we're being examined as we sit talking in these seats.
I also recently just got another scratch, and it's a double cross this time.
Weird.
And I was in the office again, and we were in a meeting, and I felt my arm burning, and I looked down, and I had the scratches.
In the hotel, in the lobby area, I got a king-size Sharpie thrown at me, like pelted right at my back.
Okay, I'm getting goosebumps.
My back was facing a wall. It was strange, no one else was there. I also got a light bulb thrown at me, which
Did
is
it break?
No, it was plastic, but I do all the lighting here, so I guess maybe they were mad at me for adding more lights.
I feel the energy in this place is turbulent and maybe troubled or starving for attention. As it filters to me through these stories, it's an uncomfortable feeling.
I've been growled at several times. Just the other night when I was in the lobby waiting for a group to come through, I actually felt somebody call my name and I thought they tapped me on the shoulder. So I thought it was Alejo, so I turned around. Kind of broke characters like, yeah, what's up? Nobody was there. Everybody was on the other side of the room.
Oh, wow.
I smelled like what I thought was something burning in the front, but it was only in one part of it. It wasn't on the entrance side where the concessions are. It was just on the far end. I've been growled at through walls. I've been growled at where a motion sensor was, and it didn't go off. So nobody had walked through the hallway, and yet nobody had walked past me. So I've been around for a few of them in here. Oh, and the toilets. If you're in there, they jiggle the handles every once in a while.
I wonder, is this imagination or is it for real?
You think it's like paranoia or stuff, but like you really will feel stuff like looking at you, like, and I don't mean just like looking at you. I mean staring. Like, look at all the lights going out.
What happens next does freak me out a bit.
The lights just went off on the stage.
Yeah.
Twice. It happened once
before. They've been sucking the energy out of the cameras, too.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, because the camera stopped working a couple times. They turned it off.
They were all on.
The light
Yeah, we're
guy's
all right here. That's the light guy right
I
there.
pulled them in. They were just on.
Yeah.
But stuff like that happens all the time here. Get out! So they think we have a mimic. They think we have multiple portals. They think the uncle and the owner, past owner, are here. He's definitely here with us. He likes to pull pranks on us.
Like what kind of pranks?
You'll see a 6-foot man, like, especially in the hallway right over. You'll just see this giant 6-foot figure, and out of nowhere, it will just walk towards you. It will run at you. You'll see it holding something.
They do hide stuff.
Like hide what? Like
Tools.
stuff you're looking for?
Oh, it will hide your stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I've placed my phone in a very specific area so nobody touches it throughout the night, and I'll find it on the other side of the room.
In the back of our corsets, we have straps, and
We have little laces that tie our corsets.
like 2-3 weeks ago, we were here, and at the end of the night, all the haunt actors come in here to like do a review of the night. And me and Noah were sitting right at the front, and he took his off and he placed it right on the piano, and
The laces were in it, so
Yeah.
it was tied in a bow. Laces were in it.
we can't find it still.
We found all the snaps to our little things.
Found everything else but the one thing. So everything kind of goes missing.
Cabinet in our town, in our dining room scene. I've never gotten good vibes from it. My girlfriend, Bliss, the costume manager, can't even be in that room with that cabinet because they get a tension headache every time. But Mandy...
What was that noise?
This car line.
Oh.
That's not a part of the paranormal. That's
But
just
for some
normal
reason, Mandy here is very drawn to that cabinet. And we've explored it more. And It's looking like there might be some sort of portal connected to that cabinet.
Oh, weird.
I cut everybody's hair to put in my cabinet. Yeah.
You do?
I get very angry when they shut my cabinet.
All this ghost talk has given me the creeps, so let's go meet some of the true rock stars of the haunt industry, scare actors themselves, who will scare any time of day.
I'm just gonna say sorry in advance.
All right, sorry in advance.
Creepy.
Come on. I sold my soul to the devil.
Once the makeup goes on, these actors start to transform
so I can be a famous actress
and morph into their alter egos.
Well, peasants, if it ain't you low, dirty scoundrel.
No?
The process becomes a metamorphosis as they step into the skin of their characters, embodying their darkest fears and haunting personas. With each stroke of the brush and the application of prosthetics, the actors transcend their own identities, immersing themselves completely into a twisted world of the haunted movie theater. We're getting ready to go through Laurel's House of Horrors. It's inside a movie theater. It's really creepy. And I think it's gonna be amazing. And you know what? There's a guy that has two really huge snakes here. And I'm super scared of snakes. You're in the circus? I'm gonna guess.
I am Giggles the Clown.
Giggles the Clown.
Giggles the Clown.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought of Giggles a long time ago. She's kind of like a psychic clown. Like she's a little not there. So she's funny.
The stage becomes the canvas and the actors living works of art, bringing to life the nightmares that lurk within the depths of their imagination.
I play Laurel, so this is my house. Thank you for coming to my house. Money, fame, that's all I want in life.
This haunt is more than just a collection of scares. It's a twisted porthole into a demented realm.
I work in the hospital. I have a knife and a chain, and I go down the hallway singing Ring Around the Rosie chasing you.
Where the boundaries of sanity and terror intertwine. Within these walls, the air crackles with anticipation. As if the very atmosphere is charged with the spirits of the past.
Last year I stayed in the general area. This year I'm kind of all over the place in the hospital section. I'm gonna cut you off! Kind of yell at people.
The visitors unwittingly become part of this narrative.
Sometimes, like tonight, I am looking for some victims. Well, fans, but victims. And I like to pick and see which one has sinned the most.
Why do you like to scare people?
I like the thrill.
Walking through the darkness.
Sacrifice you.
Their senses heightened. You get an adrenaline rush?
Yeah, I do. I really do. Especially when they come flying out down there.
Their hearts pounding.
That's my hallway.
Oh, God, I'll probably be one of the people that you're freaking out.
Yep. Me and Mandy's daughter, we're the twins. So we're Carlisle's kids. That's Alejo's character. And we run around the haunt and cause a bunch of mischief.
The twins, as they are known, are freakishly scary and creep eerily all around this haunted attraction. You guys are iconic here, right? Your
Yes.
characters? Yeah. So how long have you been doing these characters?
Since this haunt season.
Yeah, this is our first time having the twins for the haunt, but me and Noah have been doing the haunt stuff for many, many, many years. One day we were just, playing around with some TikToks, and then Alejo really loved the idea of the twins and like his kids, So we kind of just came up with the idea of the twins, and here we are a few weeks later.
They do stuff. They're climbing over seats and they're doing weird
I had to help them a lot with lately because they were like the very statuesque people in the corner. I'm like, no, I need you guys to scare people.
Oh my God! We'll do back bends and start walking on our hands and feet and stuff, and it's really creepy. It is, and people really do get, creeped out by it.
Oh, hi. I can't play piano. I'm trying. This is a creepy theater. Look at this place. How amazing, right?
This is what entertainment is all about. Your entire night at Laurel's will be full of fun and fear. And yes, some oddities too. From the beginning of the queue line,
I don't want to hurt that snake, no!
and into the haunt will keep you on your toes.
I can see it. No! All right, guys, ready?
Just look at this. These actors are having the time of their lives. This is what they live for and how they get pumped up for the night ahead. I had to join in the fun. These actors are partying backstage like it's the last night of their lives. Each one immersed in the intoxicating blend of anticipation, exhilaration, and nerves. This is organized chaos. Costumes are being adjusted, lines are being hastily rehearsed one last time, makeup is retouched, and props are being double-checked. It's a carnival of sorts, a private performance before the actual curtain rises for the night.
I am the staffing manager here, so I work closely with Alejo to help with the staffing. I mainly do a lot of the administrative side, so I'm more making sure everybody's got their paperwork, making sure everybody shows up when they're scheduled.
Aside from all the fun, there's a lot that goes into running a successful haunt like Laurel's. As we discover, it's all about vision and attitude.
I think that everybody in here has this beautiful vision for this place, and this is my first year working with Laurel.
Oh, okay.
So I have been coming here for years. I've lived with Alejo previously, had that friendship, but
I know she's a weirdo.
How's it going tonight?
It's going well, in my opinion. I got a lot of photos. I'm adorable.
You are adorable.
I'm the emotional support clown.
Are you?
Yeah, everyone comes out traumatized, comes in.
And they hug you and they say, please help me.
Matt is calm again now, so we caught up with him pre-show to talk about lighting and stage effects.
So we have a lot of stuff going on here. Obviously, as you were saying, we have a lot of fog. There's a lot of lighting equipment that I oversee. I also oversee the lighting design, which co-imparts with the scenic design, so I collaborate with the Leo all the time. Your units is the Froggy's Fog Titan. Awesome machine. I can control the time interval, the amount that comes out, and the duration as to how long it actually spits out for.
everybody here has a passion, and there's always something changing here. And every year that I come in here, it's revamped. He's changed something, or he's got this beautiful vision.
Theater opened up in '68. It started in construction '66, and it was originally 2 auditoriums. And in the '80s is when they expanded and they added the other 4 auditoriums, so that's how we have all 6.
This is that Cinti stuff.
Oh, that's how it comes?
Yeah.
Like that?
It's basically, this whole bottle is supposed to go into one of these giant things, and you just stir it up, and you're good.
Is that the popcorn or the musty?
This is the musty.
Okay, let's smell it.
It's not bad.
It's a little
I
bit
kinda like
patchouli. It smells like kind of like a hippie.
It does. I think it's a little peaceful.
Tickets, please. Tickets. Right this way. Please, it's okay. We're vested. Yes, we're vested now. It's okay. Sorry, you can go.
guy that has 2 real huge snakes. He's coming with a great big one tonight.
Oh, he's already here.
I'm super scared of snakes.
He's bringing, I think, 2.
No.
Where's your snakes?
No, you're the snake guy!
I gotta be prepared.
You're the snake guy?
I'm the snake guy.
Oh, no. So I may as well get it over with. You want to talk about it?
I would love to.
Okay, let's talk about your snake.
I have one huge snake.
Oh.
It's about 9 feet long.
You know, I'm really scared of snakes.
Oh, well, then you're the perfect person. The big one name is Nagini. And then Nagini, yep. And then I have a smaller ball python. It's only 3 or 4 feet. His name is Dino. Do we want to get him now?
No.
No? Are we sure? I mean, we can go grab the small one real quick.
Well, at Laurel's, we met with Sean Dahl, who we named the Lizard Wizard.
Green iguanas, turtles, tortoises, big snakes, small snakes, bearded dragons, frilled dragons, nothing like alligators or anything like that.
Not yet.
Not yet, that's right.
Night is young.
The snake was everything. Loved it. It's a fantasy. I'm scared, but it was a fantasy. It was smooth. It was exciting.
Like, I always wanted to be a herpetologist. Like, herpetologists are everything. Snakes are great.
It was a fantasy. You
Like,
got to take it on the bucket list.
The snake is not going to bite. Calm down.
I'm not getting anywhere near that snake.
Anthony taught me when I first came in. We had a doll scene, and it was like Victoria's Secret pink stripes.
Right.
And I loved it. I was like, oh, it looks so cute. I was like, now let's tatter it up. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then he did the distressing and showed me how to distress. So that brought my art level to a new level.
Cool.
Decorating for me was always pretty. And then once I got in the haunt, I had to make everything look old and dingy and scary. And I was like, wow, this isn't what I'm used to. But then it became fun.
Why do you want to work at a haunted house? What compelled you to do it?
It was definitely makeup related. So my aunt, a long time ago, she would do the whole Halloween stuff. Anything, every time I would stay at her house, it's something Halloween related. A friend of hers started working at a haunted house here in Maryland, and he did a lot of the set design and stuff like that. And he had his own home haunted house. And I think I was like age 8 or 10 or something like that. And he just put me in one of the scenes, and I just fell in love with it.
The old school movie theater. I actually used to go to this theater all the time. The theater that's still a theater, I actually saw the Scorpion King in like 2001. Cool. I distinctly remember that for some reason. But I really like it's indoors. It's a different atmosphere than just being in like a warehouse or like a storefront or something like that. You have the slanted floors, you have the screens hanging everywhere, the walls still are decorated like it's a theater. It's just got a different atmosphere than a lot of other haunts, and they can't have that because they're not in a theater. So this one's just special to me for that.
So I'm in charge of all social media, and I help with costume. I wear a lot of hats. The family aspect you get here, it keeps you wanting to come back every year, because I've tried to leave. They won't let me.
They won't let her
They
leave.
won't let me leave, and I don't want to leave because it's so much fun. Like, it's a really non-judgment zone here, so that's really cool. We take dogs too that don't cooperate.
I use makeup to learn things from other haunted houses. A lot of haunted houses have let me like guest teach at their haunted house. Oh, cool. And I kind of use that. I'm like, I'm gonna go and see what these other haunted houses, how they build, how they paint, how do they do that kind of stuff. So it started honestly from makeup is where it kind of led me to where I'm at now.
I just antagonize people. That's my main goal. I want to antagonize you. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm just here to antagonize the crap out of you.
You're pretty scary the other day.
I tried.
You were screaming. I was like, ah! Now, who is Jebediah?
So Jebediah it's great. He's an icon. He is the icon. Carlisle will tell you otherwise, though. But Jebediah, he is the actor's favorite person.
Vote Jebediah Miller. Next election, and you may get a glow stick while the lights are off.
Let me try. No, can't do it. It hurts.
I feel like Godzilla.
Exactly. They call me the pterodactyl. So.
The pterodactyl.
One of my best friends I made here, which is Alejo. We have a love-hate relationship.
There's always one beautiful girl that always wants to be beautiful. And
But it's just the people here. The people here make this place special. It's not too commercialized. There's a lot of passion here. You see it in the actors, you see it in the management, the staff, the owner. Like, it's just fun.
I mean, like, they don't do anything. They just go like, this.
I love
Lady
that.
Gaga.
Yeah, well, I kind of like that kind of stuff. That
Do you?
I do like.
Scary, really.
It's not, but I usually set that person up to be seductive and seducing, and then I have the pop scare behind.
In the past, we would put all the machines, the atmospheric machines, out in the center of the haunt, but I realized we have a whole booth. Why not just put them upstairs? We keep all the fluid up here, and then also nobody sees us walk through the haunt with giant gallons of fog, and that's also not fun.
Playing on the piano. Sometimes he's dancing or crawling around on the piano.
Oh, really?
And then my favorite thing is to hit these keys when I come to the scene. The actor yells at me. Always. There's certain things when I go through that I do to certain actors, and
they don't like it?
in the house. Yeah, I mean, well, the actor never likes it. The actor always tells me, "Don't touch my piano."
Up here has been really nice, very beneficial, very easy. The only problem I had is in the new theater, because the walls are so tall, the fog didn't want to go over the walls. So what I ended up having to do is install a big fan in the center of the room, just to help push that fog from the top here back to the bottom.
Andy, our makeup department manager, she was the mayor one year, Jebediah Miller.
I am the mayor. They are peasants.
And now she's convinced all the actors, so every time I walk through, that they do this whole Jebediah character idea, like she's like the mayor. She turned this place into a cult, basically.
I also started adding lighting equipment up here too, just to give me different angles, higher distribution of light, which has been a lot of fun to play around with. Like these units over here, these are older theatrical units, so I can actually throw texture in them.
Two set people generally that are always going through checking, making sure they need anything, they need a quick break, how's the scene looking, do we have anything broke, does it need to be fixed? Usually if that happens, we're known on the, walkie-talkie right away to go fix it.
They also have shutters, so I can actually shape the circular beam into like a square or a triangle and just let me literally paint with light.
Maybe it was you that set off the fire alarm.
I know.
Because you're so hot.
You're terrible. I love it.
I could do this whenever they call me any night to come in and scare people. It's find your peaks and valleys, find your moments. And it's a rush. It's a huge rush of adrenaline sometimes, especially like when Matt said he gets people running. We've chased people outside together.
Oh, she's a screamer, isn't she?
And I'll be looking at somebody, I'll hear his chainsaw look, see the person going, and then it's just immediately mine revs up and I'm right behind them. Wow. It's just something about that moment. It's just like, it's the best legal drug you can ever take, basically. That's the only way I can describe it. It really gets you running. No energy drink is gonna get your blood flowing like a good scare will.
We always try to keep some animatronics, some, dark scare. And then actors. We were very big on theatrical and actors. But definitely, in my opinion, most of the animatronics and those machine type things, they should scare you, but they should actually distract you before the actor gets you right after, is how that should work.
We heard your story about your husband passing away from cancer. And my husband passed away from cancer. And Rich, who is the producer and also the cameraman.
And his name's Rich.
Yeah, his name's Rich also. And his wife passed away. And she was my friend. I was a bridesmaid at their wedding. She was a bridesmaid at my wedding. We've been friends. I knew her before she even met Rich, And when she had breast cancer for 10 years, and my husband was diagnosed when I was living in Tennessee.
Cancer sometimes can take you very quick or take a long time. Ours, and
in my world, it felt very quick. It was about 9 months before he fully, passed, and all the struggles and things that you go with. Loved him so much, always tried my best to always be great to him, help him. It was a really, I guess if tumultuous is the word, time period that I've been through, that I'm still going through. And then, so when I say the aftermath, I really feel like, and I think you both can relate to this, you get levels of PTSD. Rich had some relative to a fire he was in, and some other things. And then now I really get it, because I've had some in moments that I had to deal with him that were very hard. Oh my gosh, this is where I'm at. This is really what's happening. You're really not here with me. You're really not running the haunt with me. That's where the reality sets in. That's really a tough thing to navigate your everyday, your emotions and things you want to bounce off of him, like in relation to the business, or just I see the good synergy that you have with Rich. And I just, oh my gosh, that's how we were. And I remember that, and I miss that.
The most authentic and popular haunted attractions are often founded on dreams and a wavering passion of their owners. In 2014, Rich and Charlene Blankenship had the idea to build a haunt in an old abandoned movie theater. In a sense, this is a story of their life and their journey into the haunted attraction world together. It was Rich and Charlene Blankenship, passionate about these dreams, and one day decided to make them a reality.
I started at this haunt. Oh, really? Yeah, years and years ago, and I fell in love with it. It's cheaper than therapy. And it's very therapeutic when sometimes when you're scaring someone and you don't even use your lines, you just go, oh, my car broke down today, I'm so annoyed. I don't want to pay these bills.
I had the most fun I could ever possibly have at Laurel's House of Horror.
She's like, give me your sweatshirt. Give me your sweatshirt. Give me it.
Her daughter's the one that goes, ring around the rosy.
Yeah, she's a blast. This is her second year. Both of them is their second year here, and they love it. This is something that we came here just to kind of have fun, and she was like, I just want to try it. And I said, okay, and she just fell in love with it. She loves Halloween.
We all fall down.
This is actually my first year.
First year, how you liking it?
I love it.
Your makeup looks fantastic.
Thank you.
And your eyes are really creepy.
This is all the items that we sell. Inside the cases are vendors that are local that actually create handmade items that are haunt-related, Halloween-related, horror-related, and we allow them to put their items in our shop so that we can sell it for them.
You guys don't have much clothes on.
The actors and the staff here are amazing and just all around fun to hang out with.
I never saw.
Oh, you never saw Haunted House before?
No. Laurel, got my house.
You just shout your problems at people like that.
Yeah, you do everything the same. Exactly. Sometimes you jump out of your character and you're like, I have those shoes too!
I love them! It's really funny. Everything's coming up roses.
It's beautiful work.
I'm just doing the base, which is white.
Paint my chest next. No, I'm kidding.
I started last year. I'm more of a hand painter.
It's my dream animal is an alligator.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you wrestle one?
Yeah, I've done that.
I don't want to hurt that snake. No, that thing is huge.
Back to the snake again.
No.
Maybe it's time to confront my fears.
No. I'm serious.
I really don't want to.
How much does that weigh? I don't want to hurt the snake. What's the snake's name? No.
And I'm struggling with this.
No. You put it on me? Wait, that's the lizard wizard right there.
The lizard wizard.
Well, I used to be a clown as well.
Oh,
yeah.
This is your face.
I'm insane.
I had the most fun I could ever possibly have at Laurel's House of Horror. This haunt mixes fun and fear. They deliver unbelievable scares in the theater, passionate street entertainment for the queue line, and they put on the best show every night.
I like a lot of things, like a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes, a lot of.
Okay, so you're kind of like me. You're willing to sacrifice your soul for the glamour.
Yeah, if you are in the DC area, don't miss out on this one-of-a-kind, insane attraction.
Yeah, they can. Yeah. How do you think they eat?
I'm still worried about that snake.
I'm really good at this.
You can see how much love and how much energy goes into making everything happen, and it's very important to the people that work on it, and I think that shows with the production.
They can strangle you to death.
I'm in my comfort zone here. Everywhere else I feel awkward, and I feel like a lot of haunt actors, we feel uncomfortable in regular situations, but here we can truly be ourselves, so we're more relaxed and in the zone.
Here, wait, let me top you off.
Oh, cool.
We were all gearing up for you guys to come today.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh yeah, I was nervous in the car ride over. Oh yeah.
You'll be here and you'll think you've been here for 6 hours. You will only have been here for 10 minutes.